gosh.
Oh boy.
They're gonna be in trouble. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by.
So we African Americans do not get their historical cues from Roots. We all understand that it was a fictional account of what was happening at that time. We know that Roots is not a historical documentary. We know that. And she's probably watched Roots and was like, I bet you black people think that this is actually like what this would actually happen, like the real thing. No, things like that happened. You know, well documented that things like that happen. And somebody took an actual things that happened and made a fictional account of actual things that would happen using people, different names and stuff like that. And from my understanding, if I remember correctly, it was Alex Haley's trying to identify his family story. Listen, I'm gonna rewind that just a little bit so that you guys can hear what she said again. Listen carefully, please.
Oh boy.
They're gonna be in trouble. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff.
And this is what she actually thinks. This is out of her own words
too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to live by. So they often
know his name, Alex Haley. If you're gonna know his name, please.
But that's what they do, is they embellish. And I'm not trying to say it wasn't horrible. It was.
Right.
But they want to make it like more horrible so that they can control people.
And she's smart with her words, because I'm gonna rewind it, because not one time did she say black people, because then she's very smart. She's gonna say, I never once said black people though, right? Listen.
Embellish. This sounds similar to the slavery stuff too, because that's literally the founder of, or the guy who made Roots said, I wanted a myth for my people to.
So who was his people? Black people. Okay. Yes, and they used. I'm gonna leave this up there, Chelsea, and then she uses they. So after the person who created, so we can paint this all together so that you understand how communication happens, because she's going to say, I never said black people. All right, don't misquote me. That's what people. That's how brilliant debaters think and how they rebut. She's going to say, I never said black people. She referred to Alex Haley, or the guy who created Roots, wanting a story for his people. Who was his people? Black people. At that point, every reference to them, they, them, refers to black people. Whether she wants to admit it or not, it all refers to black people. So keep going. Let's keep going.
To live by. So they often, but that's what they do, is they.
And I don't know one person who references Roots, right, for their historical context about slavery. I haven't had any conversations with any academic, black or white or whoever, who said slavery was bad. In Roots, you saw what happened in Roots?